morning, see what's going on. George, friend of ours, Sparky's been in there yesterday. He should be finished up today, putting in the wiring and uprating the breakers and isolators for the MOT equipment that's going to be going in from Thursday onwards. So let's go down and see how he's getting on, and got to do a bit of tidying up and organising, ready to start the week again tomorrow. I feel like it's been a long old 7 days, this one, build up to this MOT lane and that, the prep work, the dealing with reps and stuff, trying to work around the chaos in the unit, but it'll be worth it. Let's go. What are you saying? Is it cold up there? Oh yeah, it looks loads better with all that stuff taken down, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Shiny and new. Ready for the 2 ramps. The 3-phase coming in over this corner for the ramp. And now he's struggling away. Gotta get the cabling sorted for the control box for the rollers. Easy. Nice. Right, we're up and over. That's it, yeah. It'd be in the middle pretty much where that cable's ending now, to be honest, mate. Going well. Big shout out to George for giving up his weekend and coming in, help us out, get sorted. My task for a minute is all this stuff we moved out the way so we could crack on doing some work on this single post ramp. Needs to come back out, handed moving it. We've got such a busy week coming up. The installers are going to be here on Thursday. We've got to try and get all our work done and get this emptied, ready for the boys coming back to quickly knock the shuttering out. I'm pretty sure Wednesday evening they're going to come and knock this shuttering out for us and clean it up. So we've got to get this stuff emptied out, as well as the flat out week that we've got going forward, starting on Monday. So that's what I'm doing. Empty space there. Just got to move the rollers out tomorrow. They're coming to do the shuttering. Can you guess what engine's it? Oil pressure lights coming on. Yeah. Gonna drop the sump on it and check the pickup, basically. If it is all blocked up, which you suspected that it is. Oh, I won't be able to pick it up. No. The belt is cracked, you can see from the rocker cover, so up we go, drop the oil, well, drop the sump off and see where we are, but it's probably going to be another wet belt change. So that's that first thing. Little Fiesta out there, knock that over into DVS's, that needs the clutch to it. Yeah, George, he's finished up, the cabling's done, that's ready for the 4-post MOT ramp, that's for the brake rollers over there, it's all nicely done, it's all been checked and tested. So we move the single post ramp back and get the 2 posts in, get everything in position where we're going to use it going forward. George will come back, redo the cables up and over for us as well. Like I said previously, Thursday and Friday the engineers are going to be here to drop the 4 posts, the MOT ramp and that in, and drop the rollers in and do whatever else. So by the end of this week it should be in and operational, not signed off so we can MOT, but at least we'll have it all working, which would be nice. Oh, another nice thing, George fixed that light up there for us. Where is it? Over there. Had a problem ever since we moved in, so big shout out to George again for coming in and sorting us out, and we'll see him again soon. But for now, let's get cracking. It's Fiesta. Decent engine in this one, the 1.25 Z-Tech. No wet belt inside, but the clutch is dead. Like the pedal moves like that much, and you really can't even get it into gear. The plate's just worn out. But like a few weeks ago on a Kia that we had in, same symptoms. Let's dive into that. Have a look. Is he going to do what Emma done? Pop off and it's going to drop on the floor?
Goes everywhere.
Oh, completely locked.
Oh,
yeah, that's fine. So that's going to need a belt then, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. On a 68 plate, it's done 38,000 miles. Mad, isn't it? No words, really. So we have to get that priced up for the customer, and it's the belt price. 200 plus the VAT. for the belt kit. All the oil stuff done on it as well, and the labour doing it. You know, what are they coming in at now? You reckon about thereabouts the £800 mark, including the VAT and that. For that, it's just, yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? But there we go, that's for that. We'll see what the customer wants to do, and we'll get back to that one. I'm going to carry on over next door and get this clutch change on the go. This bloody thing, monstrosity, well, ECU in it, but there is such a load of aggro to try and get all of this unclipped and out of the way. Chunky. You pull that out.
It's losable behind it.
When it goes, you should have put a glove on.
Don't worry, gloves.
Oh, fishing for it now.
That was that side, but I made some come off there.
Yeah. Blue. Gear selector cables. Off we come. It goes. Oh, that's interesting. And that is not in the centre either. She's had it. In the bin. What an awkward thing. Start motor's got to be changed because it keeps, well, it's failed. We've put a new one in at the same time as doing this clutch. What a pig. Yeah, obviously. Look at that. We've got dipstick tube, which was there to come out of the way. That oil filter's got to come off as well. And then we should be able to get at the wiring on the back. Ah well, crack on. There we go. With the oil filter and pickup out of the way, starter down, you see the connections on the back now. Oh, who'd thought it, eh? Just should have taken the starter motor off. Yeah.
Grand about it. It's under 40,000.
Under 40,000, yeah. And it's at this rate, might as well not bother booking any other jobs in. Wet belts. See if it's like what happened with the Focus last week. Clicky, clicky. Go on. You did a thing! That's done. Busy day today, Wednesday today. It's first ever service. Thermostat housing, because it's pouring water out. Service MOT. MOT, and still here, that's car sales. That's still waiting to do the exhaust and the service and the MOT on it. I'm in a rush for it, thank God, because we've got so much other stuff going on. Oh, what else we got in? Oh, that Land Rover Defender 90 is in at DVS next door. That is not looking very healthy, is it? That Land Rover. We'll be able to get it sorted. There's all Land Rovers, needs a bit of welding and a couple of tyres, exhaust needs sorting on it, and some bushings. It's not the end of the world, but typical old Land Rover, so that's going on as well. And we've got to empty that part of the unit again. We'll move all that out because tomorrow morning they're coming to start fitting the MOT ramp. Those two services sorted. Dan hasn't even fitted a camera on his truck yet. Glad that's not my job. Have a look. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely glad that's not my job.
These out, and the next one's in.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Thermostat housing. Oh look! What a flood. Coolant. Bit of a pain in the bum to get at and change, to be honest, but it's got to be done. Where was it cracked?
I think it's round the seam.
Yeah. See it? Yeah. They do suffer for that, don't they?
And it comes in that way,
Yeah.
but it's hard up against the engine.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Persian design.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, my. Woo. It just... Jeez, that's bad. Ooh. Hello, hello. Mental busy day today. Didn't get an amazing amount of footage. Sort out this afternoon. You ready? It's a big mess again. This is all completely clear now. Ready for tomorrow morning for the engineers to come in and get the ramp fitted and the rollers, everything. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Woo! I'd say that's where it's blowing from. God, don't think they're coming out in one piece. You can grind on it. Oh. Yeah, that'd do it. Is it home time yet?
Oh yes!
Not for me. Have a PDI. Let's crack on. Honestly, there is a special place in hell for these slow fill things. Look at it. Yeah, look, spilled some. To wash that down now. Just standard in it. You want to get it done, you've got to spend 15 minutes trying to fill it with oil. End time on this Ford Transit Custom. More DPF problems, surprise, surprise. Get the engine up to temperature. Got to be at between 80 and 100 degrees. We're at 76 at the minute, so we need to warm it up first before it all. We're up to temp now, so let's let it do its thing. Feet off the pedals, and away we go. Let's start it. And we're on. Let's have a look. Off she goes. Alright, let's see what happens. Big toys. No thanks. All of that. 3 o'clock. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks different. I can't tell how though. You got a big enough torque wrench? That's a small one as well. You got it done though? Fair play. And it's done. Whoa, man. We're over the moon. Boys come in and smash it out. 2 days, well, just over a day and a half really. Let's have a wander around and have a look. We're going to put a car on and run through quick a couple of the things that the ramp does. It's quite cool. Everything's like remote and wireless now. Let's have a little look at that. Quick thing of the functions that this thing does. Obviously it goes up in the air. So, torch, and we'll show in a minute. Let's have a look. Oh!
Leaks.
Oh, it's leaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, quite badly actually. When's the last time you come under here? From MOT work. She's alright though. As far as, how old is this now?
It was 1986.
1986, yeah, it's an old one now. Don't get used this thing anymore.
Another job to do.
This hasn't seen a racetrack for a while, this car. No. Yeah, that's handy, isn't it?
So you got to go up first?
If it's down on the locks, yes. So there, dropping down. Don't worry about that wiring, that's just temporary so we can actually move the thing up and down. This torch, as well as being a torch, when you're under the car, these do your shakers. So if we left hand one, oh hang on, sorry. Flick it over, left hand one. Obviously the other side as well. All from a torch. Special torch, isn't it? I bet if you drop that and break it, how much do you reckon it's going to cost? There is just a normal fob as well if you're not using the torch. Me and Dan noticed something about this beam tester. You turn your headlights on, level it down, press that.
That one?
Yeah. Right, so you got, what's that, 068. Go across to the other side. Be there, innit? Where's the laser? There's the laser in there. 024. It's one of those, not as bright as the other. Then again, you know, it's not really a fair test, is it? Because it's miles away.
Yeah.
But that'll give you an indication there of the light output. Obviously, at the moment, this has been powered up temporarily by the firm. The rollers have been calibrated and whatnot to leave a power supply behind. So we'll get George back in to sort that as well. And there's your control box for the rollers. There's the computer with all the applications on it. Both diesel smoke tester and normal emissions tester. It's all wireless now. That'll go in your OBD. Not really too much to say about that until we start using it. We'll when we're registered on that, we'll go for a little bit more of that and register this as well because they like to have that registered now. Calibration. Next week's job is just turn up. Range Rover. That's got a few things that we've got to look at on it, as per usual on these things. It's weird that all of this lot is now here. You know, we started the process 6 months ago now. It's been sort of 6 months in the making, and it's still not finished yet. 6 months was on the phone and get someone down here to measure up the building to make sure that it was the right size requirements for having a lane fitted. We're waiting on now. DVSA have got to come down, basically check everything, make sure it's up to spec. The paperwork side of things, the legal stuff can be done, and then as soon as that's sorted, we can test. Dan's, I don't know if he's booked, I think he's either booked or booking his MOT like site manager's course, and then we'll be rolling. Buzzing, honestly. Like, it's just cold, it's been a long day, I'm not like jumping around, but we're buzzing. Dan's gone off doing MOT this evening, Friday evening, so 5 now. But yeah, absolutely, it's such a relief that we know that from this point forward, it's some paperwork stuff and signing off. Everyone else who's the reps and that have been done will be perfectly happy with the way the works have been done. The groundworks were spot on. The installers we're so happy because they do come across some bad ones apparently. So again, massive shout out to Grant and Ian for coming down and doing that. We'll see him again. There's some the landlords want them back to do some more works in the building next to us, which is going to be another chapter down the line. End of the year, there'll be some more big news. Fingers crossed. Yeah, no, it should be fine. We'll be doing all right. Diving into this lot. We've got to sort all that out on Monday because we've got another little fiesta coming in for a wet belt change. That's it. The dedicated wet belt ramp, we've decided to call it. So that's got to be, yeah, it's got to move again, honestly. Whoa. We're going to select a weekend to just completely gut the place, reset the ramps on this side, both the ramps where they're going to go, and empty everything out and set things up properly. But we can't just stop, we've got to keep working, especially with the cost of this lot. You know, massive shout out again to everyone else, everyone that's been involved, you know, the groundworks, to the electrical work. Like, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, especially with George, like I said, when he's coming back, YouTube channel, if you're into, what's he got? One of those electric motocross bikes. Does some videos of riding that, like out on the moors and off on events days and that. So I'm going to put a link to his channel in there. If you can go over and check out his channel, I'm sure he'd appreciate some more views and that on there. It's quite interesting if you're into watching that. And of course, a huge shout out and thank you to Big Dan at DVS. What have you done to it? It's like, whatever it is, like you can't do enough to help. Like he's secretly loving getting involved on this channel. He's like, oh yeah, do you reckon this is footage worthy? I say, yeah, of course it is. Let's see what you're up to. He loves being on camera, really. Thank you so much. That's me done. I'm gonna lock up and get home and get ready for Monday's madness, because it is a busy one next week as well. We've got a lot of work booked in next week. We've got a use of a 4-post ramp now. We can, you know, it's operational. We can use it for doing normal service work, which is going to help so much. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Fears in the rear view, right now on a mission, trying to stay the course on this road to redemption. Giving up seems tempting, but no need, cause I got you and you got me. A little